Espionage has always been a silent battlefield, an arena where nations clash not with weapons, but with secrets. While wars are often fought with soldiers and artillery, there exists another, more clandestine conflict, one that operates in the shadows and thrives on deception. This is the world of espionage, and at the heart of it, two global superpowers stand locked in a silent but fierce battle: the United States and China. This is not a war fought with tanks or missiles, but with stolen intelligence, cyber warfare, covert operatives, and deep cover spies. The stakes: national security, technological supremacy, and geopolitical dominance. This is the secret spy war between the US and China. Origins of a shadow fighter. Roots of the modern China spy war can be traced back to the mid-20th century. Following World War II, espionage between global superpowers intensified as the Cold War set the stage for a world divided between the US and the Soviet Union. But even as America fixated on the USSR, China was quietly building its own intelligence capabilities. By the late 20th century, as China emerged as an economic powerhouse, it became clear that the new great power rivalry would be between Washington and Beijing. Intelligence agencies from both nations began targeting each other with increasing sophistication. The focus: trade secrets, military advancements, cyber capabilities, and political intelligence. The methods of modern espionage are like the cloak and dagger espionage of the past, where spies relied on hidden cameras, intercepted messages, and undercover operatives. Modern spycraft has evolved to incorporate cutting-edge technology. The US and China employ a variety of methods to gather intelligence on each other, ranging from human espionage to advanced cyber warfare. Human spies: the classic game. Despite the advances in technology, human intelligence remains a crucial part of the US-China espionage war. Both nations have successfully recruited spies to infiltrate government agencies, corporations, and research institutions. One of the most infamous cases was that of Jerry Chun-Ching Lee, a former CIA officer who was caught spying for China. Lee had access to some of the most sensitive information within the CIA, and his betrayal resulted in the dismantling of a major intelligence network in China. Between 2010 and 2012, Chinese authorities systematically rounded up and executed numerous assets within their borders. It was one of the worst intelligence failures in modern American history, sending shockwaves through the CIA. Similarly, the US has made its own moves in infiltrating Chinese intelligence networks. The FBI and CIA have arrested numerous individuals accused of providing classified information to Beijing. In some cases, these spies were operating for years, embedded within sensitive government projects and top-secret military developments. Cyber espionage: the new battlefield. While traditional spies still play a role, the real battleground of modern espionage is cyberspace. China has been accused of conducting some of the largest cyber espionage operations in history, targeting American companies, government agencies, and even political organizations. One of the most high-profile cyberattacks linked to China was the 2015 Office of Personnel Management (OPM) breach, in which Chinese hackers stole the personal information of over 21 million government employees. This attack gave Beijing access to sensitive data, including security clearance information, fingerprints, and personal histories, gold mines for intelligence operatives looking to recruit spies or blackmail targets. The US, of course, has not remained idle in the cyber domain. American intelligence agencies have conducted their own offensive cyber operations against China, seeking to disrupt espionage activities and gather intelligence on Beijing's military and economic strategies. The National Security Agency (NSA) in particular has played a key role in cyber warfare against China, though the details of these operations remain classified. Economic espionage: the race for technological supremacy. One of the most critical aspects of the US-China spy war is economic espionage. China has long been accused of stealing intellectual property and trade secrets from American companies to fuel its rapid technological advancement. The Chinese military, state-sponsored hackers, and intelligence agencies have been implicated in numerous thefts of sensitive information related to artificial intelligence, semiconductor technology, and military research. A particularly striking example is the Huawei controversy. The Chinese tech giant has been accused of acting as a front for Chinese intelligence, using its infrastructure to conduct surveillance and steal data from foreign governments and businesses. The US responded by imposing heavy sanctions on Huawei, restricting its ability to access American technology and cutting it off from critical semiconductor supplies. The FBI has also arrested multiple individuals accused of stealing trade secrets on behalf of China. In 2020, a Chinese national working at Monsanto was charged with attempting to steal agricultural technology for China, showcasing how the espionage war extends even to the biotech and agricultural sectors. The role of spy agencies. The FBI, CIA, MSS, and PLA. The intelligence war between the US and China is largely fought by their respective spy agencies. On the American side, the Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, are the main players. The CIA focuses on overseas intelligence gathering, while the FBI handles counterintelligence operations within the US. China's main intelligence agencies include the Ministry of State Security, MSS, which serves as China's primary espionage and counterintelligence agency, and the People's Liberation Army, PLA, which conducts cyber operations and military intelligence. Both sides have ramped up counterintelligence efforts, with the US intensifying its crackdown on Chinese espionage within American borders, while China has detained and expelled suspected as spies operating within its territory. The future of the US-China spy war. As tensions between the two superpowers continue to escalate, the spy war is only expected to intensify. With advancements in artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and cyber warfare, espionage will continue to evolve in ways never seen before. Both nations are investing heavily in counterintelligence, seeking to uncover spies, prevent cyber intrusions, and safeguard national security. But perhaps the most alarming question is, how far will this silent war go? Could it lead to deeper conflicts? Could cyber espionage escalate into real-world military confrontations? While the answers remain uncertain, one thing is clear: the secret spy war between the US and China is far from over. The battle for information, technological supremacy, and global influence will continue, fought not on the battlefield, but in the shadows, where the most dangerous wars are often won or lost before they ever reach the public eye.